Good afternoon, everyone. Day number 89 of my stay-at-home coronavirus tour. Took a day off yesterday, but today we're back on it again. Today I'm going to go back to the early folk days. I'm going to go back to, I think one is an incredibly prolific songwriter, Woody Guthrie. He just wrote thousands of songs in his lifetimes. Many of these, like The Sinking of the Reuben James, and this one I'm going to do for you today, they were based on stories that Woody would read in the newspaper. I guess he was an avid a newspaper reader, and Pretty Boy Floyd is one of Woody's more popular ballads. It's about, the outlaw, it's a typical Robin Hood story, the outlaw who robbed from the rich to feed the poor type thing. But I think that it's such an amazing gift that Woody had, that the stories that he would tell in his songs. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics of his songs, you can just imagine what it was back in the day when he was writing, back in the 30s and the 40s, and even up into the 50s he was writing. So today I'm gonna do the song on my dad's old 37 Beggar, because I think it's more appropriate for the times of Woody Guthrie. Artists that have recorded this song, an array of artists: Joan Baez, The Byrds, Bob Dylan, Ramblin' Jack Elliott, Country Joe McDonald, Pete Seeger. In an interview with Roger McGuinn of The Byrds, Roger said, "I love Freddie Boy Floyd. It's very typical that killer outlaws as heroes, just because during the Depression banks were considered more the enemy than the people who robbed them. And a few killings here and there were allowed." I guess things are pretty tough back in the Depression, if you were a banker, I guess. So before I do the song, I would like to give you a Woody Guthrie quote, which I think is very appropriate for this song and almost all the songs he writes. Woody once said, "I am out to sing songs that will prove to you that this is your world, and that if it hits you pretty hard and knock you for a dozen loops, no matter what color, what size you are, how you were built, I am out to sing the songs that make you take pride in yourself and in your work. And the songs that I sing are made up, for the most part, by all sorts of folks, just about like you." Again, I suppose this could have meaning today. You gather round me, children, and a story I will tell. Pretty Boy Floyd, an outlaw, Oklahoma knew him well. Was in the town of Shawnees on a Saturday afternoon, his wife beside him in a wagon, as into town they rode. A deputy sheriff approached him in a manner rather rude, using words of vulgar language his wife she overheard. Well, Pretty Boy grabbed a long chain, deputy grabbed a gun. In that fight that followed, he knocked that deputy down. He took to the trees and timbers to live a life of shame. Every crime in Oklahoma added to his name. He took to the trees and timbers on a Canadian river shore, but the outlaw found a welcome at many a farmer's door. There's many a starving farmer the same old story told. The outlaw paid their mortgage, he saved their little home. Others tell of a stranger came to beg a meal. Underneath his napkin left $1,000 bill. was in Oklahoma City. It was on a Christmas day. Came a whole carload of groceries, a letter that did say, you say that I'm an outlaw, you say that I'm a thief. Here's a Christmas dinner for the family on relief. And as through this world I traveled, I've seen lots of funny men. Some rob you with a 6-gun, some use a fountain pen. Through this world you'll travel, as through this world you roam. Never see an outlaw drive a family from their home. Peace. Stay safe, everyone.